The Moors Millions qualifiers will kick off day 3. And it's a 3 1/4 mile, 0 to 130, the first one today. Steady Habit, Paul Parsons is at the top. San Pedro, Paddy, Vinnie Gerard, Flax Landon, Darren Thompson, Follow Your Dream, David Hooley, Esteban Witness, Padraig Hogan, Tunisia, Matt Cooper, Quintero Points, Daniel French, Premier Vacances for Martin Lidham, Canterbury Match, Stu Gray, Rhythmic Room, Alex Cherry, Altria Deacon, Matt Cooper, Archipelago, Nick Driver, and halfway right, Padraig Hogan. Very, very stuttery video is what I've got here. And away and racing. Esteban Witness is the first one to show from Premier Vacances and Canterbury Mash. Then Rhythmic Room is on the outside as they get to the first, which is a ditch, and they all get over it nicely with Steady Habit, just the early back marker. They're heading towards the second. They've got 17 to take it all. They've already taken the first of them. And Esteban Witness in the yellow on the inside, just about in the lead from Premier Vacances in the crimsony red, and then the one wider on the track, Quintero Points in the orange with the blue cap, who has now gone on into the lead. Tunisia has moved through into fourth for Matt Cooper. They're pretty tightly grouped as they get to the second, which they're all over safely. With Quintero Points a 2-length leader from Esteban Witness in second. In the grey Steady Habit, who was last a minute ago, is now sharing third with Premier Vacances. Flax London on the outside of that one. Number 7 or 8 in a line for third as they take the third, which they're all over okay, although there are a couple of bad jumps there. Follow Your Dream, the back marker, and also Canterbury Mash didn't jump it all that well. The video is still very choppy, so don't be at all surprised if this commentary gets out of sync, if the video suddenly speeds itself back up when it gets uploaded. If that can happen, I don't know. Not an expert on all that sort of stuff, but we'll no doubt see later on. But it's Quintero Points who's leading by 4 lengths to Esteban Witness in second. Altria Deacon is third now on the outside as they take the fifth, which they're all safely over, although Vinnie Gerard's San Pedro Paddy didn't jump it all that well and has now been shuffled to back spot. But it's Quintero Points for Daniel French, who's enjoying a really good season. Tends to come in and out. Daniel French, one season he's in, then he's not missing for a season, then he comes back. Maybe that's the way to keep it fresh, I don't know, but he certainly does something. His stable is I think it's much better this season than it has been in the past. He's been pretty decent in the past, but he seems to have gone up a level this season. That where everybody else has dropped down one. He does seem to be being quite competitive, the man of many colours. He's currently 5 lengths clear of Flax Landon for Darren Thompson. And Premier Vacances is third as they all jump the 7th. Alex Cherry's Rhythmic Room in the orange sleeves is on the outside in fourth. On the inside of that one is Canterbury Mash, who's recovered from that earlier mistake and is now handily placed. Esteban Witness, the early leader, is on the rail now as they come up past the enclosures, past the big screen, past the winning post, and out for another circuit of the track. Quintero Points will be hoping to lead them back next time as well. From Flax London in second, Premier Vacances third, Rhythmic Room is fourth as they take the 8th, which again they're all over okay. Halfway right is just a back marker at the moment. So Quintero Points then 5 lengths clear of Premier Vacances and Flax London, who are now sharing second. Canterbury Mash is next, then Altria Deacon, Esteban Witness, Steady Habit and Rhythmic Room, and then Follow Your Dream as they get over number 9. Again, 1 or 2 mistakes, most particularly Steady Habit, the top weight, who's now dropped back to last. And it's Quintero Points who's led all the way so far and continues so to do. Over number 10, all safely over that one. Flax London, Altria Deacon, Premier Vacances, Canterbury Mash is travelling nicely now. Esteban Witness has come off the rail. Archipelago is getting a bit closer as they take this ditch, and we've lost something there. We've lost Tunisia. Tunisia's gone. Tunisia out for Matt Cooper, and he's still got Altria Deacon in the race. The leader, Quintero Points, has now come back to the pack, and Premier Vacances is just about showing in front now from Canterbury Mash, who's come through to dispute it. Then Esteban Witness and Altria Deacon. Flax Landon just tucked in nicely behind them. They're coming down towards the final mile now, and Premier Vacances landed in the lead there. Mistake at the back by Rhythmic Room, who's now starting to detach from the rest of them. But Quintero points on the inside, Esteban Witness and Canterbury Mash on the outside of Premier Vacances. Then back in fifth is Flax London. Steady Habit is getting back into it again. Halfway right is also creeping closer. Archipelago now making a forward move. San Pedro Paddy is just moving up slowly and carefully on the outside. Altria Deacon just lost its place a little bit. Follow Your Dream is towards the rear, and the back marker is still Rhythmic Room. They were all over that last one, and they've only got 3 more to get over now and 6 furlongs to race. And it's Esteban Witness who's come through to take it up. Esteban Witness, Quintero points, hasn't been out of the first 2 all the way round. Canterbury Mash on the outside of Premier Vacances. Flax London's looking for racing room. Altria Deacon is trying to get going. San Pedro Paddy in the green switches to the outside, and then Archipelago and halfway right trying to get into it. Steady Habit is still there as well over the third last. There's plenty in with chances, and it's now Follow Your Dream and San Pedro Paddy who've both come through from the back to take it up, and they're starting to forge away from Steady Habit in third. So the leaders are setting up for the tail enders by the looks of it as they get over the second last. The final ditch, it's Follow Your Dream who's over it clear from San Pedro Paddy in second. Steady Habit, Canterbury Mash, then Flax London. They're swinging for home now. They've got one more fence to take, and it's Follow Your Dream for David Hooley. 2 lengths clear of San Pedro Paddy in second. They're well clear of Steady Habit, Flax London and Canterbury Mash. Esteban Witness racing down towards this final fence then there, and Follow Your Dream is 2 lengths clear of San Pedro Paddy in second. Follow Your Dream 2 lengths up on San Pedro Paddy, who's 3 lengths up on Steady Habit. Over the final fence they go, and it's Follow Your Dream in the lead. Steady Habit the only one who's really making any ground from the back, but Follow Your Dream appears to be clear. Rhythmic Room has gone at the back, but it's Follow Your Dream who's 2 to 3 clear. I'm going to race inside this final half furlong. The one that's finishing really fast, he's halfway right. I don't think he's quite going to make it though. At the line, it's Follow Your Dream to win a halfway right second. Esteban when it's through San Pedro Paddy, Altria Deacon, and all the way back to Archipelago. So Follow Your Dream for David Hooley, who can now follow his dream into the Moores Millions final in the final week of the season. Good win for David Hooley. Padraig Hogan second and third with halfway right, and Esteban Witness. San Pedro Paddy for Vinnie Gerard was fourth, and Steady Habit for Paul Parsons was fifth.